Southerntier's only local news source. Time Warner Cable 8 News at 7 starts now.
A local business says it's running into some trouble with customers, and it knows why. Good evening, and thanks for watching Time Warner Cable 8 News. I'm Stephanie Hoy. Construction on Route 380 in the village of Faulkner continues at a steady pace, but it's not quick enough for a business stuck right in the middle of it all. Time Warner Cable 8's Wendy Johnson explains.
Been really bad. Every day is different. When they start paving the road, we will be probably cut off for a couple hours, but the guys have been really good. It's just the signs down where it says road closed is really confusing.
The road's been blocked off to traffic here on South Work Street since April. The signs direct you to a detour, but if you look close, you'll see arrows pointing straight ahead. If you look even closer, you'll see a sign for cheaper gas.
Try to give people some incentive to come up here. But you can get to us. Just go around the road closed sign.
To add to the lack of traffic, the store was without power a few weeks ago, and again today, if the VPU hadn't come through with a generator.
This project has had its delays and its problems, and we had to move the transformers from the one pole to the inner pole. And we didn't want to have these people out of power for that long. It'll take 8 to 10 hours.
The store is taking a beating from the project that'll eventually improve Route 380's efficiency and safety in Faulkner.
So we've probably been hurt probably 65% of inside sales. The gas has dropped quite a bit too, but because of the nickel decrease, we do get a lot of our regular customers up here, so they've been really helpful.
As it stands right now, the road appears to be closed. Most travelers wouldn't venture beyond the roadblocks, but some still will. This customer works at a nearby factory. She faithfully comes to pick up a quick snack every day. This customer's learned to weave his way around and save on gas.
I feel sorry for him because the construction has been going on for a long time here, and it makes it hard even to get to Frewsburg from here or just get around.
Well, it's got to be kind of hard to make profit out here with this road construction going on, but we try to help where we can.
Wendy Johnson, Time Warner, Cable 8 News.
General store staff and customers will have to put up with the construction at least through July. That's when the project's slated for completion. Construction's also moving along for the Ice Arena project in downtown Jamestown, and some remaining businesses in the area may have to go. Industrial Development Agency board members gave the green light for a public hearing regarding the possible eminent domain on West 3rd Street. The area bordered by the Donut Connection on Washington Street would be included in the action. IDA officials say they need to clear the current buildings to allow for commercial development prompted by the arena.
It also serves as a protection both for the developing party and the owners. What is assured to the current owners is that they will get fair market for their properties and that any relocation assistance that they are entitled to based on federal law.
Officials say they're still negotiating with the property owners. The Donut Connection set to move down the street later this year. The public hearing scheduled for the end of June. Meantime, the IDA moves forward on the purchase of some property on Foote Avenue and Harrison Street. One parcel of land already owned by the IDA, but the development agency is looking to double its size. The property will grow to nearly 2 acres if the purchase goes through. The IDA plans to offer it to Phoenix Metal for a potential expansion site. Otherwise, it will be advertised as a private development site. A new computer virus sweeps through the nation in an email telling you to delete a file in Windows. But computer experts say don't delete the file or else you'll damage your computer. Several viruses have caused problems for computer users. Some of the most popular emails read "Win a free trip" or "Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs." Experts say you should save whatever's important on your hard drive onto a floppy disk and keep your computer updated with a computer antivirus program. And here's some more advice.
Get who the email is coming from, and if you don't know who the email is coming from, just delete it without opening it. If it is from somebody that you know who it's from, you can read it. It's best to not open anything attached to an email.
You can also call the person who sent the email and ask them what's attached before you open it. If you don't play it safe, you may open a virus and erase everything stored on your computer. Scary. The beaches of Dunkirk are open, and officials hope they will stay that way through the summer. Last year, beaches from Barcelona to Buffalo were closed along Lake Erie because of high bacterial contamination. So far, the beaches seem to be in good shape. Dunkirk Mayor Robert Kosicki hopes they'll stay healthy.
The Department of Health has found the source. They're going to correct the situation, and I believe, you know, the remediation for that problem was settled last year. So, you know, hopefully we're not going to close our beaches this year, and fecal coliform, you know, we're going to collar it and, you know, just put it in its proper place.
Mayor Kosicki says animal excrement found its way into area creeks and then onto the beaches. Health Department officials will begin testing the beaches again as the warmer weather approaches. And stay close. Coming up next, if you're in the market for a job in education, we'll tell you where there's a demand for help. And also ahead, local fifth graders come together for a hands-on lesson in conservation.
It's tent sale time at Robert Basil's GM Superstore. For 3 days only, get special savings on the vehicle of your choice. Chevrolets, Oldsmobiles, Buicks, and Cadillacs. Get rebates as high as $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 with APRs as low as 0.9 and 0%. Now's the time to make your deal. It's tent sale time this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday only at Robert Basil's GM Superstore. Robert Basil, working hard to be Chautauqua County's #1 GM dealer.
It's the once-a-year factory direct sale at Crawford's Warehouse. Solid wood furniture and maple oak and cherry at spectacular savings. This event eliminates the middleman and passes the savings on to you. Discontinued items all well below cost. Save thousands on quality furniture at Crawford's factory direct sale. First come, first sold. This is the sale of the year. Prices below dealer's cost. Don't miss it.
Mom, a hard worker like you should have a treat at Friendly's.
Oh?
You get a free hot fudge sundae with any new Friendly's Super Milk basket. There's 7 different kinds and a free hot fudge sundae. I could use a treat because I work hard at school. That's not what your teacher says.
Order any new Super Milk basket at Friendly's and we'll treat you to a free hot fudge sundae.
Treat us to Friendly's and we'll be your friends forever. You and me and Friendly's.
A brisk walk, lunch with friends, time with the grandkids. You have better things to do than wait for your prescription to be filled. That's why at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy,
Mrs. Lawson, your prescription is ready.
we'll fill your prescription promptly and carefully and still take time to answer your questions to help you manage your health. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, the pharmacy that's all about your health.
Stop into the Medicine Shop, where quality and service remain our top priorities.
Cable 8 News is brought to you in part by Esquire Cleaners.
You're watching Time Warner Cable 8 News with Stephanie Hoy, James Reed on weather, and Jeff Russo on sports.
While there's plenty of people filling out applications for teaching positions, school districts across the state face a lack of administrators. Nearly 60% of school superintendents will retire within the next 5 years. Education Commissioner Richard Mills says superintendents need to encourage teachers to take on administrative roles. Faulkner Central School District Superintendent Richard Rodriguez gives many reasons why teachers hesitate to become administrators. Rodriguez says the 12-hour workdays leave less time for family, and some teachers don't want to leave the classroom.
After I got into administration, I did find that I could have a greater impact on students than a classroom teacher. As a classroom teacher, I dealt with about 100 students every day. As a principal and as a superintendent, you deal with a whole district.
Rodriguez says he enjoys the fact that every day is different. More than 1,000 local fifth graders now know a whole lot more about the environment. For the past 2 days, they've taken part in hands-on lessons at Long Point State Park. Students learned from 28 different experts, among the many topics, gun safety.
I try to tell them how guns are so dangerous and how much training it takes to operate a gun safely.
The Soil and Water Conservation, we actually have 2 displays here set up. Talk about soil and water conservation, and the other one is to talk about non-point source pollution, pesticide runoff, fertilizer runoff.
Cornell Cooperative Extension has held conservation field days for the past 35 years. A multi-million-dollar parks project will likely kick off in Jamestown this summer. Mayor Sam Tracy says one phase of the Chattacoin Park Riverwalk's almost ready to go. The park will be a 10-foot wide walking, biking, and rollerblading trail that runs along the river. Part 1 will start here in Brooklyn Square and run up quite a large bill.
The funding is all in place through a grant that the city received through the state's Environmental Protection Fund a couple of years ago. Also some community development block grant money that was programmed in years past, and also some local money and some in-kind contribution through the city's Board of Public Utilities.
The trail will eventually run from village limits in Faulkner to Celeron. The entire project should be complete in 5 to 6 years. The mayor says other local parks will also see some renovations this summer. Sounds good. And don't go away. Coming up next, volunteers at adult daycare facilities in Jamestown get a special pat on the back. And also ahead, a county employee can say goodbye to getting up for work in the morning. The story coming up.
Many of you are in the process of making a decision to place your loved one in an assisted living home. You have been managing with home care, but the costs have become never-ending and expensive, and more care is needed. You are worried about the times when your loved ones are left alone without home care aides. Find out about Tanglewood Manor, our costs, and our 24-hour care. There will be great savings, but more importantly, your loved one will have the care they need.
I moved into the WCA home 9 years ago, and never once in all that time have I wished I weren't here.
I'm so content with my surroundings. I have a beautiful private room. The ladies are wonderful. The staff is wonderful.
We are striving here at the WCA home to expand and modernize our facilities. We could use your help.
If you or someone you know would like more information on the WCA home or the Capital Campaign, please call me or stop by.
Hi, I'm Dale Sandberg. Come into Carnahan's and we'll show you how easy it is to change. Carnahan sells only the finest suits for job interviews or corporate dress. Sport coats for casual wear, parties, or any special occasion. Formal wear for that once-in-a-lifetime wedding or that high school prom. So whenever you need to look your very best, visit Carnahan's, your better quality menswear store. And we'll help you change your clothes.
Hi, I'm Bob Smith from Jamestown Therapeutic Massage. When some people think of the word massage, they think of temporary relief from their aches and pains. But at Jamestown Therapeutic Massage, I will work on locating the causes of your pain by evaluating postural imbalances and tissue quality. By applying advanced myofascial release techniques, I will develop a personal healing experience that not only treats your symptoms, but your whole being as well. So come and experience the fine art and science of natural healing today at Jamestown Therapeutic Massage.
Cable 8 News is brought to you in part by Alltel, the power to simplify.
The adult daycare centers of Jamestown took a time out today to celebrate the people who make a difference, the volunteers. Adult daycare volunteers who service 4 facilities throughout Chautauqua County came together for a recognition celebration. The event provided an opportunity for volunteers to get back a little of what they give.
Helping us out by, release the burden on our existing staff, but give us an opportunity to do more things for the clients as well as keep the program cost effective for families.
I like to see them active and busy. I think that's important, but I feel very needed and useful also.
Volunteers aid staff members in all areas from clerical to transportation or simply companionship. And a beautiful day for a celebration. It warmed up just a bit. Let's see if it's going to stay that way. Jessica Stagon's in for James Reed. She has a recap, or an update rather, of what's in store for weather. Jessica.
Stephanie, it is an absolutely gorgeous day out here, bright and sunny. I'm here at the Johnson Street Park in Jamestown. Kids are riding their bikes, having a good time, but it's not going to last for too long, so be prepared. I'll tell you all about what's coming up this weekend after the break.
It's tent sale time at Robert Basil's GM Superstore. For 3 days only, get special savings on the vehicle of your choice. Chevrolets, Oldsmobiles, Buicks, and Cadillacs. Get rebates as high as $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 with APRs as low as 0.9 and 0%. Now's the time to make your deal. It's tent sale time this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday only at Robert Basil's GM Superstore. Robert Basil, working hard to be Chautauqua County's #1 GM dealer. Dear Basil.
Not bad. However, True Value paint has over 2,000 beautiful colors. And the quality comes through in every one. That's 2,000 colors.
You know, some might call you a calculating woman.
And they would be right. I'm just adding up how much we'll save on that bedroom at Raymore and Flanagan.
We afford it now? I mean, with everything else?
You mean like a new car?
Well, yeah.
Hey, with the extra discounts Raymore and Flanagan's giving, now would be a really good time.
I can see that.
And we don't have to pay anything for a year.
Enjoy extra discounts now through Monday at Raymore and Flanagan with no deposit, interest, or payments for an entire year.
How about a new 4-wheel drive?
After we're done in here, then you can decorate the driveway.
Picture this. Ann Smith driving to see her sister in Texas, where everything's bigger, including the... Ann's first call was to me, her nationwide agent, because she knows I'm always here to help. You're covered.
Well, yeehaw.
Call someone who cares. A nationwide agent. Nationwide. On your side.
Contact a nationwide agent in your neighborhood today. Call Del Stage in Jamestown or call Terry Wilcox in Jamestown.
Cable 8 weather is brought to you by your friends at Alltel.
Stephanie, when Russ did the weather a couple of days ago, he brought the sunshine in with him. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do the same thing. Sorry about that. Take out those raincoats, everybody, because it looks like we're going to need them once again. Here's the forecast, courtesy of the Weather Channel. Tonight, mainly clear with increasing clouds well after midnight, low in the mid-40s and a little warmer near Lake Erie. Light wind increasing up to 20 miles per hour in the morning. On Friday, cloudy and windy with occasional showers and maybe an afternoon thunderstorm. High in the mid to upper 60s, southeast wind 15 to 25 miles per hour. Chance of rain 90%. On Friday night, breezy with a 50% chance of some evening showers or a thunderstorm, then becoming partly cloudy with areas of fog, low 50 to 55. Now let's look ahead at the 4-day planner. On Saturday, partly sunny, then clouding up in the afternoon with showers likely and maybe an afternoon thunderstorm. Low near 45, high 65 to 70. Chance of rain 60%, and we're not out of the woods yet, folks. Saturday night, showers likely once again, low near 50. On Sunday, cloudy and cool with a few showers, high around 60. But then on Monday, watch out, folks. We'll see some sun. It will be mostly sunny, low 45 to 50, high around 65. And finally on Tuesday, showers once again, Low near 50, high 65 to 70. Filling in for James Reed, I'm Jessica Stagon, Time Warner Cable 8 News.
Okay, we'll just have to bear through it. Get the umbrellas out. And coming up in sports, a look into the world of NASCAR with the NASCAR Minute, plus semifinal action in high school baseball and softball. Complete highlights next in sports.
Cellular One has plans that fit the way you talk, like all the who's, whens, whys, and wheres of how you talk. Whether you talk a little or a lot, whether it's business or personal, or you need a wireless phone simply for safety's sake, we have it. Stop by Cellular One. Get 100 bonus minutes a month for life and free long distance for life. So however you talk, we can put a plan together for you. Cellular One. Plans that fit the way you talk.
You know, some might call you a calculating woman.
And they would be right. I'm just adding up how much we'll save on that bedroom at Raymore and Flanagan.
Can we afford it now? I mean, with everything else?
You mean like a new car?
Well, yeah.
Hey, with the extra discounts Raymore and Flanagan's giving now would be a really good time.
I can see that.
And we don't have to pay anything for a year.
Enjoy extra discounts now through Monday at Raymore and Flanagan with no deposit, interest, or payments for an entire year.
How about a new four-wheel drive?
After we're done in here, then you can decorate the driveway.
Hi, I'm Sue Jones, Communications Coordinator for the Board of Public Utilities. I'd like to introduce you to our new webpage, www.jamestownbpu.com. Contains just about everything you ever wanted to know about your utilities. It contains a section on each of the divisions and a sixth section about the BPU organization. You can work your way through tours of the electric division, district heat, solid waste, and wastewater. And you can see many things that people normally don't see on their tours. Learn all about electric conservation and determine the cost to use your appliances and electrical devices with our formula page. You can even submit your own meter reading and ask questions by email. Won't you join us at www.jamestownbpu.com.
Good evening, everyone. Semi-final Thursday across the area in high school baseball and softball. We start things off with the Jamestown Red Raiders facing the North Tonawanda Lumberjacks this afternoon. Dietrich Park, the plays, bottom third, 1-0 North Tonawanda. Jason Janko on the mound for Jamestown. And he takes the comebacker here and gets the throw to Ryan Anderson later. Bottom third, runners on first and second with one out for the Red Raiders. And Jamestown's Anderson, the shot, the catch, and the throw to second. That's a double play to end the threat. Jamestown had a lot of opportunities in this game. In the top fourth, some Jamestown defense. As the liner down to third, Jay Newton makes a nice little grab and a nifty throw to first. 1-0 after four, but North Tonawanda would add 3 runs in the top of the fifth, and they go on to the upset victory over Jamestown today, 4-1, as the Red Raiders season comes to an end. Class C action now. Faulkner at Silver Creek. Top first, no score, man on first and second. The reigning Cable 8 Athlete of the Week, Joe Roboto, shows why. Long drive to left over the head of that gentleman right there. One run's going to come across the score. Now Brett Reinhardt is waved home. He gets thrown out at home, but it's 1-0. Faulkner, bottom first now. Brad Peterson pitching today. The hit to right center, and Travis Dickerson hones in on it, makes a nice sliding catch. 1 out later, a man on first, and he tries to steal second, and Joe Morris guns him down. 1-0 Faulkner after 1, a final at 10. The other Class C semifinal action today, Salamanca at Pine Valley. 1-0 Panthers, bottom third, and a nice catch by Carl Pryor for Salamanca off the bat of Gary Reynolds. Nice play for the out. Later in the inning, 2 men on for Justin Fish. The grounder through the right side. Zach Colvin's going to come around to score for Pine Valley. He slides in safe, but Fish stretching it out to second. He's a dead duck. Top fourth now, same score. Gary Reynolds pitching today for the Panthers, and he strikes out Jordan Haynes to end the inning. 2-0 Panthers in the fifth. final tonight at 10. The Class D semifinal today, Forestville, Maple Grove top first. Maple Grove's Tyler Jones in a jam. No score, but 2 on. Jones strikes out. Steve Miller looking. Next batter, Brad Miner. Still 2 on. Loops this one into right. It drops in just out of reach right there. A run comes across the score, 1-0 Forestville. Later, same score, bottom first. Runners on first and second for Jamie Conti, but Miner strikes him out to end the threat. Forestville was still up 1-0 going into the bottom of the 7th. Bases loaded for Maple Grove with 2 outs. Brent Williams takes the first pitch, hits a grand slam walk-off home run to win it. 4-1's your final as Maple Grove comes from behind to win that one. Other action today, softball, Class C semifinals, Elegant Limestone and Faulkner. Bottom third, no score, runner on first with 2 outs for Megan Turnquist, but Kathy Miller strikes her out to end the inning. Pitchers duel early on, and none better than Faulkner's Tabitha Stenstrom as she strikes out Julie Fortuna. Scoreless through 3.5. In the bottom 4th, runner on third for Faulkner's Hope Slater. But Miller strikes her out, then gets Heather Nord striking out as well to end the half inning. Scoreless through 4, final at 10. Well, is one win enough to turn around Jeff Burton's season? More in tonight's NASCAR Minute.
NASCAR Minute is brought to you by JS Auto Supply.
After a horrendous start that saw more dents and dings than quality finishes, Jeff Burton's Coca-Cola 600 victory may signal the reawakening of a NASCAR contender.
I didn't think we would ever win another race the way we run the first half of the year. So it's huge for the team. It's the biggest thing for me is for Jeff.
And nobody quit. And I know everybody always says that, and that's a cliche in sports, but this team really did that. And I kept saying that all along, even when we were still struggling. And we have some struggles ahead of us still yet. One race isn't going to take us out of our problems, but it sure feels good to remind us that we do know how to do this.
I'd like to go to Dover and finish in the top 10. I'd like to go to Pocono and finish in the top 10. I'm not expecting to go there and contend for a win. I'm expecting to go there and turn our season around by contending for a top 10 finish.
Even before earning the 600 trophy, Burton had shown signs of shaking his season-long tailspin. He's logged 1 win and 2 other top 10 finishes in his last 5 starts. And tonight at 10 o'clock, a complete recap of all the playoff action today. We'll let you know who won, who unfortunately lost, and who will move on to the finals on Saturday.
A busy day in local sports and for you guys in the sports department.
Having fun, though.
Okay. And finally tonight, Chautauqua County says goodbye to its finance director today.
That's right. Robert Beckman came to work at the Gerasi office building for the last time today.
His co-workers saw him off with a retirement party at the office. The finance director says he's leaving the job for a couple of reasons. He just turned 75 a few weeks ago, and he wants to spend more time with his 2 grandchildren in Rochester. But he will miss some parts of the job.
I'm going to miss the people because there's a super group to work with. I've enjoyed working with the people. They're hardworking and it's a lot of fun people, and they're really all dedicated people, and so that's what I'm going to miss most, I think.
Beckman held the title of finance director for the past 14 years. It must be a strange feeling going to work for your last day.
Yeah, but obviously deserves to spend some time with his family and his grandchildren.
In your hometown of Rochester.
There we go.
Okay. And you'll want to tune into Cable 8 News later tonight. Coming up new at 10. More on the problem many school districts are now facing, a lack of administrators. And we'll take you to Westfield, to the waters off of Westfield, where there's an archaeological dig going on. We'll tell you about that tonight at 10. See you then. Have a great night.
Good night.